Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yes, today we're going to be doing a story time about when I almost killed my cousin and crashed my sister's boyfriend's car.
Wow.
I know. So let's get right into the video. So this happened when I was 13 years old. Was I 13? 12. Yeah, I think I was 13. So my sister's name's Jasmine. She had a boyfriend called, we're gonna call him Jamal. So this one day, like, I really wanted ice cream. I came back from school, I was craving ice cream. My mom wasn't home. I'm like, I don't wanna have to, travel to get ice cream myself. So I actually messaged Jamal. I was like, hey Jamal, can you come get me to get ice cream? I really want ice cream. And at this, I think it was a holiday or something, or my cousins were just over after school, I don't remember. But yeah, my cousin was over and she really wanted ice cream too. So I said, yeah, Jamal, can you come? And he's like, no, like, I'm really busy, but I can send my driver. So he sent his driver. So the driver comes, he takes us to get ice cream. We went to Accra Mall, so we got that ice cream. And then when we were coming back, I was like, we're gonna call the driver Issa. So I was like, Uncle Issa, I really want to be practicing my driving and I don't think I've been getting enough practice. Can I please practice in the car? And he's like, hey, you know how to drive? Since when? And I was like, oh, Jasmine lets me practice on her car once in a while.
Wow.
Which was a lie. Like, I was blatantly lying. Gosh. So he's like, oh, okay, when we're closer to home, I'll let you drive. So before you get to my house, right, there's a station. So a station is basically like, I don't know how to it's like a terminal basically. So there's a bunch of Truskies, taxis. Truskies are buses, for those of you that don't know. Truskies, taxis, yeah, and like just people trying to get customers and stuff. So before we got to the station, he's like, okay, Nicole, like, you can drive up to the station and then you have to get out and let me drive. So Uncle Issa got out of the driver's seat and he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna stand here and watch you. He didn't even sit in the passenger seat or nothing. So he got out of the driver's seat. I went into the driver's seat, but my cousin decided to stay in the back seat still. She wasn't trying to sit in the passenger seat with me for whatever reason. So I exited the car. It felt nice. I was like, hey, the chief driver has arrived. I'm here. So I stepped on the gas. Like, that's the first thing I did. I stepped on the gas, and of course the car flew.
Both of us gonna die on the line. Deadly day.
The car started driving. I was so scared. I was screaming. My cousin opened the door and literally jumped out of the car. Like, she's like, yeah, I'm not dying with you today. She jumped out of the car. So it was me. And before we got to the station, there was this taxi. There were a bunch of taxis lined up, but the taxi that I hit was right there, and the taxi driver was like crouching in front of his taxi, talking to his other taxi friends, and all he could see was this car just rushing towards him. So he had nowhere else to go. He had to jump on top of his car. So he jumped on top of his taxi, and our car collided with the taxi. So yeah, that happened, and I almost killed a man. I almost killed my cousin. The funny thing is, I didn't even have a scratch on me. Nothing. Like, I was Gucci. So that day I went home knowing that when my mom comes back from work, I'm just catching it. I'm getting beat. It's over. Life is over.
I'm ready for it.
I called Jamal. I was like, Jamal, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. Surprisingly, Jamal was pretty cool about it. He's like, yeah, like, what you did was wrong, but don't worry about it. Don't think too much about it. It already happened. There's not much we can do. And you know, Jamal had to fix the taxi driver's car, like pay for it out of his pocket because there's no insurance. And then he had to fix his car too. So my sister was pissed. Jasmine was so mad at me. Oh my god. I got home that day. I went straight to my room. I didn't say hi to anybody. I didn't say anything. My mom hadn't come back from work yet. I was praying to God. I was like, God, please, 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 please. No mommy's gonna come home. You know it's gonna be a whole thing. So mommy comes home. Nicole! Hey. I just knew it was over from then. But when she said my name, in fact, when she's mad, she doesn't even say Nicole. She says, hey, Nicole! So when she said that, and I just knew it was over. She didn't call me Nikki, nothing. So I came, and of course, she got the benkuta and just dealt with it. I'll never forget that day. Like, my ass was swollen. I cried. I was like, oh, my mother is really beating me. Like, is this really my mom? What's going on? Oh my god. But yeah, more of the story is, if you cannot drive, don't go and say that you can't drive. Okay? Okay. Alright, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Till next time, and as always, stay sweet. Mwah.
Black man, bloody me. And African people, we are born great.